Hi everyone, my name is Melita Kelsey and I am a graduate student at Georgetown College in Georgetown, Kentucky. And this training video is for Class EDU 585 ESL Leadership. It is under the direction of Dr. Westerlin, and I'm here to talk to you today about how our schools can be more culturally responsive to our ESL population. Um, I'm going to use my school uh, as an example. I teach at a large urban school in northern Mississippi. Um, my school has 1,000 students in grades 3, 4, and 5. Um, we are a Title I school. We have about 84% of our students on free or reduced lunch, and our student population is about 10% of our uh, total students. Um, we have a large population of students that are Hispanic. We have students from the Middle East. We have students from West Africa, Indonesia. We have students from the country formerly known as Burma. Um, our school is working really hard at providing instruction that is more culturally responsive for our ELL population. Um, you know, our curriculum is for everyone's success, and so we use best practice for our ELLs in language arts and math, and it not only is best practice for our ELLs, but it is also best practice for our um, general education population. Um, we still have the pull-out program for our ESL kids, um, but when they are pulled out of our classrooms, they do not miss instruction. Um, uh, our teachers have scheduled their day around um, this, so when our kids are being pulled out, it's towards the end of my math class and they are missing a game. So, they're missing game time from me. They're missing the time that our kids get ready to go and switch classes because um, I just teach math and science, and my partner teacher teaches all the language arts and social studies. So they're missing that transition time, and then they're missing in the language arts class the beginning of silent reading. They don't miss all of silent reading, just a few minutes of it. So no instruction time is taken for our ESL pull-out class. Um, then our classroom teachers also work really hard as far as putting together a social contract for our classes. And we start out with a conversation of how we want to be treated. How do you want to be treated? Um, we talk about how we treat others. And then we put together a contract that talks about the feelings and the words that we all want to hear, and the feelings that we all want to feel. And then our children sign this contract. We refer to it many times because during the course of the school year, there's bound to be a conflict, within the 25 kids that we have. So social contracts then are culturally responsive because everybody has feelings and everybody wants to feel accepted. Um, and so that's another way that we um, feel we're being, culturally responsive. Um, Our ESL teachers have done a great job at building relationships with our parents. Um, they have invited them to our school for things such as a teacher's baby shower or meetings, um, um, little get-togethers. Um, and one of our parents talked to one of our ESL teachers and said, I don't have any money for my kids to buy Christmas presents for my kids. And so this particular teacher knew that she made some awesome tamales. So she says, well, do you think you could make some tamales? And you know, uh, the teachers here they'll buy them. So, and that's what she did. The ESL teacher put out an email that says, this parent wants to make some money and she's willing to make some awesome tamales. And so, we all signed up and she was able to buy presents for her children, and we were able to get some awesome tamales for our Christmas dinners. Well, some people couldn't wait till Christmas. Anyway, um, so uh, that's another way we're building relationships. Our also our ESL teachers um, started a tutoring program for our ELO kids, and during the course of this program, um, our teachers all came on board and they said that they would help tutor, and as time went on, parents were coming in and saying, hey, I need help with this, how do I do this? And so now parents are coming in and asking for help on how to get things done. One of the parents wanted help getting her child to the doctor for a sore throat. Another parent needed help. She wanted to go to a restaurant and order a medium rare steak. Just simple things, nothing complicated. And so, then another parent came in and said, well, I want to help my child with her homework, but I don't know how. And so we started tutoring parents too, and that was a great success. We'll be doing that again this coming school year. Our ESL teachers are planning a multicultural night, and so our parents and our ESL students can showcase their culture, their food, their art, their dance, their music, um, pretty much their culture. Um, I see this as giving these parents and these students some confidence, some acceptance, some strength, and um, and fitting in and being a part of our school. Our ESL teachers have also talked to our parents about joining the PTO, our parent-teacher organization, um, and trying to get them to volunteer at school so that they can, have a voice in what goes on in our school. Um, and that to me is building relationships and building confidence and being culturally responsive, because we're helping these folks, be leaders in our school. Could our school do more to be culturally responsive? Yeah, of course. Um, I'd like to think that that we could do a lot more. We could hang a sign above our doors at school saying, um, welcome in the different languages that our children speak and other languages. Um, I'd like to see, a spring and a fall social where, maybe we get together and have an ice cream social or a picnic or a potluck or game night or anything to get us together so that, sorry, this is my puppy, um, so that we could, you know, keep those friendships going and those relationships happening. Another thing that I'd like to see is all of our Hispanic kids or all of our Hispanic parents and our staff getting this book. It's called Explain Things to Me, Our U.S. School, and it is by Dr. Christelle Brody. And this book has a lot of things that can help our Hispanic parents with everyday school things. It has a section in there about who everyone is in our school. It has a section in there that tells about if you don't have enough money for a field trip or whatever, if you would just tell your teacher, tell your child's teacher, a lot of times we can do, some things. We can find the money. If if we could possibly do that, if we could get everyone a copy of this book, I think we would be even more culturally responsive. So I hope I've given you some ideas of things that we're doing in our school and things that I'd like to see happen in our school to be more culturally responsive. I think that the benefits outweigh, the hard work that, getting these things together and sponsoring these activities take. And think how much more accepted and how much more confidence and how much more connected these families feel towards their school, and how much better will their kids do in school because we took the time to, showcase their talents and their culture. We took the time to sit down and talk with them and help them. I think that that makes a huge impact on our school and a huge impact on these people. So anyway, that's my take on helping folks be a little bit more culturally responsive. Thanks for watching.